Hello everyone and welcome to wRven's World. Today I would like to talk about how to make the best gems imaginable in this game. It's a very math-involved project that I have no idea how to do. Luckily there are people that are more mathematically inclined who manage to do that all for us. And those people are Steam users 12345 IEEE and Psorek139. And in order to help me understand all this stuff, again, the same people that's helped me make the previous video also helped me with this, because I had a lot of questions about it. So, yes, what do we want to do? Well, as you've seen in my mana farm video last time, you want to have amplifiers with orange gems in it. Then you want to have a trap with a mana gem in it that kind of gives you as much mana per hit as possible when the creatures walk over it. Then you want a trap with a slowing gem so that they get hit more on the mana gem. And then you want a kill gem that kills all the monsters that pass through, and that kill gem is also amplified by a lot of critical hit gems. So in order to make the best mana gem possible, there are two things. I'll just go this page is actually worth reading, especially the name conventions. I'll put a link in the description as well. So what's very, very important here is that we have basically two things. You have a mana gem and you have a kill gem. So mana gem consists of orange, black, and red. And kill gem consists of yellow, black, and red. Red is to target as many creatures as possible. Black will make your gem stronger for each hit it does. And orange will leech a lot of mana, while yellow will do a lot of critical hits. For newer players, instead of black, you can also use white, because that's better earlier on in the endurance run, while black is better later on. So I at the moment still use white. And then in the orange, and then you want to put some orange gems in amplifiers and in the yellow ones in the amplifiers for the kill gem and orange ones in the amplifiers for the mana gem. Yes. So we don't have to do this ourselves. There is a program. You can find it in the same site that I'll link. It's called wGemcombiner. You can download the binary and you can start it up. And it shows you this screen. So what can you do with it? Well, you can build gems with it. And how you do that, you can actually build optimal gems with it. So if you remember my previous video, I showed you that combining is not a very straightforward process. It's a lot of math involved. And these guys wrote a program that calculated for us what is per mana the best gem that you can make. So let's say we want to make a mana gem for the trap. We can click on mana gem spec. This requires you to have a bit of terminology. There's let's go back here to the name conventions. So there is a spec and a combine. Those are two different things. A spec is basically a recipe you make. For example, I could have an orange, white, and a red gem, and I would combine those into one gem, and that would be my spec. That is kind of a gem that consists of the best ratios of these gems that we've chosen. And then you have a combine, which is actually where we combine that gem a lot of times into each other to make an even better gem. So if we go to a mana gem spec, we say get instructions. We have to choose how many gems we want to use. As you can see here, the second number is the growth, and the growth is basically the power you get for each mana you spend, either for mana leeching or for killing power. So as you can see, the more level 1 gems you use, the more growth you have. For example, here this 1024 gem spec has 0.579 growth, while the 8 spec has 0.24679. So it's like even less than half as efficient as this 1024 one is. However, you have to remember that this 1024 also cost me 1024 level 1 gem, so it costs me a lot of mana. So this is only something you should make once you have a lot of mana. So at the beginning, you don't really want to make the most expensive because, well, you can't even make it. You don't have the mana for it. So let's say I want to make a 16 spec. Then I click on Get Instructions, and as you can see here, this is the instruction if you would want to make it yourself. Let's make an 8 one ourselves just to show you how to read these. So as you can see here, maybe I'll put them together a bit there. Then I can zoom in the video, easier to see. This one, you have to take care of the brackets. So O is orange, red is red, and B is black, but in my case white, because I'm using white at the moment. And then it says orange plus orange. So we actually need 4 oranges, 3 blacks, and 1 red. There. So it says orange plus orange. To that combination, we add another orange. To that combination, we add a combination of orange plus red. So first we combine these orange and red, and then we combine that with the previous combination. Then we add a B to it, which in my case is white. And then we add a combination of BB. There. So now we've got a really good gem. So this one costs, its mana value is 1320. Let's say I would have made my own gem. Like, I guess normally I would do something like, well, when I have orange and white, and I know orange and white is more important than red, so I put another orange and white, and then I put 1 red into there. So now the value is 780. So if I upgrade this there. Now this one is actually more expensive than this one. However, as you can see here, the leech of this one is 0.34 mana per hit, while this one has 0.33 mana per hit. The pool bound is everything is multiplied by 1.11 at the moment, while this one's pool bound is everything is multiplied by 1.13. So basically using a cheaper gem, we got better specials out of it. So this combining allows you to make really, really powerful gems. And now I've only made this really cheap, not very efficient, not a very good growth 8 gem. If I would have made this 1024, it would have way better stats than this even. So in that sense, it's very much worth it to combine it, but it's kind of a hassle. Like if you want to do this 512 yourself, you're gonna spend a lot of time combining these, and if you make one mistake, you can start all over again. Not very fun. So let's do this automatically. Let's make a mana gem of, let's say, 16. That's fairly easy. It's a good beginner's gem, I guess. So for that we need orange, black, and red. Yes, so we do orange. I make white again instead of black. And you put them in this order. So the orange you put bottom right, the least important gem, that's how I remember it. So the red goes in the bottom left and the other one goes in the middle. And then you click on the recipe you want, you click on Get Instructions, so they're there. Then you click on Combine, then you hover over your right bottom gem and you press 9. And there we go. It built a very nice mana gem for us now. So at the moment, I can't get it to work with full screen. I need to put it on default game window size because the mouse movements are dependent on the screen size at the moment. However, this is supposed to get fixed really soon. So maybe once you download this, that's already fixed, that you don't need full screen for it. So now we've made our spec. However, we can use this mana gem in order to make a better mana gem. So we can go to wGemcombine, and then you can say how many times do we want to combine this gem in order to make a better gem. And again, to the right is the growth, but as you can see, they don't differ that much from each other. So let's say I want a 6. Let's go for the 15 combine here, or let's go for the 16. Why not? Get Instructions. As you can see here, there's only M's, and M stands for mana gem, which is the one we just created. So I put that one there. I press Get Instructions, Combine. Here I press 9. Oh, I actually ran out of mana. That's not good. Anyway, now you know how it works. We got a really efficient gem from it. Unfortunately, I ran out of mana, so now I can't show you how good it is. But this is basically the way in which you will make good gems. Maybe I should actually just restart this battle and make a bit of a cheaper gem. Let's make a mana gem spec 8. So I just do this again. Get instructions. Combine. 9. There we go. And then this 8 spec we turn into a 16 combine. There we go. There we go. So now we've got a very nice mana gem. We almost ran out of mana as well. So that's exactly the point. Like, you have to take care, because now if I now start the waves, the only thing I have is this gem with a tower. It would be, or with a trap or something. It would be nicer to have already some amplifiers and a slowing gem and all that. So take care of how much mana you have and how expensive gems you can afford. It works in exactly the same way with kill gems. So kill gems consist of black, yellow, and red. So they do a lot of critical hits, and the black makes those critical hits even more powerful. And when you put them in a trap with bolts, they ignore armor, so basically you kill so many creatures, it's ridiculous. You can just summon like 1,000 creatures on the screen at once, and the kill gem kills everything, while the mana gem leeches mana from everything. So yeah, now you've learned how to make a really, really efficient gem. So play around with this a bit, find out for yourself how much more efficient they are than the gems that you would normally have made, and you'll see that they do make quite a difference. Of course, there is a trade-off as well between how much time you spend on this and how efficient it is. What I normally do is I make a nice mana gem and a nice skill gem, and I just start upgrading them with you. I know that's not the most efficient, and some people might cringe at this, but that's how I do it. And once I get a lot of mana, I might make a better one through this program. I don't keep updating it in the most optimal way. At some point, I just kind of sell it and make a better one. But that's completely up to you. It depends on how much you want to optimize. If you really want to push out that last wave, then it might be worth optimize more. I'm just I want to have fun, but I want to have it. I also want to have powerful gems, so I do use this nice GemCombiner. Yeah, so this is how you use it. I hope this will help you with your endurance runs. It should definitely squeeze out some more waves for you. And with that, I hope you find it useful. Do consider donating and thanking these people for all the hard work. And yeah, hope you find it useful, and see you next time.